Hello friends, today we see the asset transfer, asset determinant and manual value correction. This is part 2 of our learning module 3. In asset transfer we have intra-company transfer, transfer variant. In intra-company transfers may be necessary for one of the following reasons. And assets were created in the wrong asset class. Since you cannot change the asset class in the asset master data, you have to transfer the asset to a new master record. The other reason, for spare parts asset not in use, a separate asset class will be created, and when put in use, these assets will be transferred to an appropriate asset class. You split an asset or move part of an asset, transfer from asset to asset. An asset is transferred to another department or plant within the company. These are the reasons. So we have some manual task and some system task. Cost center A, the receiver of the asset. Cost center B, the center of the asset. The transaction code for receiver is AS01. Create the asset master record. For cost center B, the center. The transaction code is ABU, Abuman. Transfer asset master record. Center advises receiver of the asset transfer. So these are the screenshots. So existing asset, we are giving the, in transaction type we are giving the existing asset. In additional data we are giving the transfer variant, transfer within company code, transfer 4. And we are giving asset class, sending asset, cost center, and the entry looks like this. It transfers assets and accumulated depreciation on the assets. In this case 100 is the asset, 2.08 is the accumulated depreciation, and we have one more entry. One is sending and one is receiving company code. Intercompany transfers. Use this procedure to process an intercompany fixed assets transfer between two different company codes. This process transfers the existing depreciation term and values, acquisition cost and life to date depreciation to the asset created in the receiving company. Intercompany transfers is between the company codes. Create the new assets in the receiving company code, retains the asset in the sending company code, updates FIGL automatically. An intercompany transfer is usually executed when there is a need for physically changing the location from one company to another. There is always a restriction resulting in the new asset being attached to the new company code. Receiver company code, sending company code, system task, and sender advises receiver of the transfer asset. In receiving company code, we have to create the transaction code. We have to create AMR using the transaction code AS01. In sending company code, transfer the asset using transaction code ABT1N. So these are the screenshots. In transaction data, we have given revenue from net book value. We have given dates, and in transfer variant, we have given one. It's a gross method, and the asset has been. This is the sending company code. Both the asset and the depreciation has been transferred, and there is a intercompany fixed assets transfer. The difference has been goes to the intercompany fixed assets transfer. So this is the transfer variant. In the standard system asset, SAP assumes that transfers within the company organization unit 02 are treated as intercompany transfers and the posting is gross. Therefore, intercompany transfer transaction types are used. Gross transfer should always be posted without revenue. Company code that belong to the same company are not legally independent entities and don't draw up their own external financial statement. SAP doesn't supply any transfer variant that allow asset transfer within the company using that method or the new value method. If your enterprise allows transfer to show gain or loss, then you have to define your own variant. The transfer variant gross net new value. Gross is using Method gross. Transaction type source is transfer. Transaction type for target is transfer. Company goods belong to the same company. Relationship is 2. Companies belongs to different companies. Relationship is 1. Asset retirement. Retirement is a removal of an asset or part of an asset from the asset portfolio. This removal of an asset is posted from a bookkeeping perspective as an asset retirement. Depending on organization consideration or business transaction which leads to retirement, you can distinguish the following type of retirement. Asset retirement with the customer. An asset is sold resulting in revenue being earned. The sale is posted with the customer. Asset retirement with the clearing account. An asset is sold resulting in revenue being earned. The sale is posted against the clearing account. Asset scrapping. An asset has to be scrapped with no revenue earned. Asset retirement, posting subsequent revenue cost. Partial retirement, an asset is sold to an affiliated company. Asset retirement with the customer. Specify the customer against whose account you want to post the retirement. Specify the revenue account to which you want to post. Specify the affected asset, the amount of APC that is being retired, and the amount of revenue that was earned. The system remains and post an appropriate value adjustments automatically. Check whether the investment support was claimed for the asset in the current fiscal year. If there are any, reverse the investment support measure using the transaction type. Check if you are retiring old asset data or acquisitions in the current fiscal year. Post the asset retirement using the transaction code F-92. These are the SAP screenshot. Please pause and have a look. Asset retirement with the customer. This is the flow. When the asset is sold, the subledger, and this is the asset subledger. This is the customer subledger. General ledger. It looks like this as a fixed asset and receivable. There is accumulated depreciation. So it has been sold for 3,300 including taxes. Already accumulated 5,000 minus 1,000 is 3,750, but those sold for 3,000. So 750 is the loss. The graphic shows the treatment of an asset. You can have a look of this. Asset treatment without customer. Choose posting retirement with revenue, no customer. ABON is the transaction code. Enter the asset, check the date specification, and make any entries on the transaction data tab page. If you don't enter an asset value, the system automatically determines this date when you save. Asset treatment by scrapping. Choose posting retirement scrapping. Transaction ABAVN. Enter the asset, check the date specification, make any necessary entries on the transaction data tab page. If you don't enter an asset value date, the system automatically determines this date when you say enter additional posting information such as document type on additional details tab page. If you don't enter transaction type, the system automatically determines one when you say to post the partial retirement, enter a posting amount, a percentage or quantity on the partial transfer tab page. Specify whether the retirement applies to your prior year acquisition or to current year acquisition. Asset retirement, posting subsequent revenue and cost. It is sometimes necessary to post revenue or cost for an asset retirement that has already been posted. For example, you might need to post an insurance benefit as subsequent revenue to an asset, although the asset has already been scrapped or deactivated. There are two transactions in the FIA component that make it possible to create line item for cost or revenue posted after the retirement. You can report on this asset line item in the standard retirement list. ABNE for subsequent revenue and ABNK for subsequent cost. However, when you use this, there is no integration with financial accounting or controlling. This means that you must post the cost or revenue again explicitly in the financial accounting in order to create corresponding posting document, CO document. Asset determined posting subsequent revenues. Determine the asset concerned and the amount that has to be entered as subsequent revenue or cost. Use the transaction code ABNE. Enter the asset in the initial screen. Check the data specification. The specification, enter the amount of the subsequent revenue or cost in the second screen. Check the validate. Choose the function post. These are screenshots. You can pass and have a look on this. Now we come to the manual value correction scenario. The scenario is asset retype, asset write-up, annual depreciation, unplanned depreciation, transfer of reserves. Manual value correction scenario, asset write-up. A write-up is generally understood to be larger change to the valuation of asset. This change can take different form depending on the reason of the change. There are two common reasons for write-ups. You forgot to capitalize an asset in a fiscal year that is now closed, and this omission must now be corrected. Write-up to APC are usually called post-capitalization. The value adjustment depreciation that we calculated in the past, they are too high. You must now correct this error using write-up In the current fiscal year, excessive depreciation generally results in the use of incurred depreciation terms, incorrect useful life, incurred depreciation key, unplanned depreciation, which is no longer valid in the current situation, a later reduction in the acquisition or production cost of an asset, for example, due to subsequent credit memo. Manual value correction scenario, asset write-up. Check whether you really need to post a write-up or it is sufficient to identify the amount of the write-up in an appendix to the balance sheet. In the second case, you need a new transaction type and a separate depreciation area to allow for this separate identification of the write-up in reports. In the first case, proceed with step 2. Determine the reason for the write-up. It is particularly important for you to decide the type of depreciation for write-up, ordinary depreciation, special depreciation, and so on, and which depreciation area should be posted. Choose the appropriate. Determine the amount of the write-up. Check whether it is necessary to change the depreciation term of the asset. This may be necessary in order to ensure the correct calculation of depreciation in the future. If necessary, change the asset master record. The transaction code is ABCU. These are the screenshots. You can pause and have a look on this. Manual value correction in scenario, manual depreciation. There are several different types of manual depreciation that can be differentiated according to the reason that manual depreciation is required. There is an unexpected permanent reduction in the worth of the asset that you have to post as unplanned depreciation. You have special tax depreciation that you only partially take into account. You are using a unit of production depreciation and want to manually plan depreciation rather than using the depreciation key. Use this procedure to process manual depreciation needed for special tax depreciation area for a specific asset. Prerequisite for posting manual depreciation is concerned asset should have MAN depreciation key assigned to respective depreciation area. The transaction code is ABMA. Unplanned depreciation. Normal depreciation is planned depreciation posted each month. There are situations where unplanned depreciation is needed to achieve depreciation for certain asset. For instance, there is unexpected permanent reduction in the worth of the asset. According transaction for posting the unplanned depreciation is ABAA. These are the screenshots. You can pause and have a look on this. Transfer of reserves scenario. You post the transfer of reserves in asset accounting using the transaction type of transaction type group is G8 as 69. The system then automatically reduces the depreciation base by the transferred amount in the posted depreciation areas. As a prerequisite, you must have defined the depreciation areas concerned so that they can manage the reserves. You determine according to which depreciation areas you post to whether the transfer reserves should be handled as a reduction on the asset side or as a value adjustment on the liability side. Create a list of new acquisition in the current fiscal year and determine the assets that come under consideration for the transfer reserves. Specify the amount to be transferred for each asset. Clear the allocated reserves in the FI component. Post a debit to GL allocated reserves and a credit to revenue from clearing of allocated reserves. Determine which method you want to use for handling the transfer reserves, either as reduction of APC or a special reserve. Post the transfer of reserves for each asset. Asset accounting, posting, manual value correction, transfer of resource. Depending on the method you choose for handling the resource, use transaction type 690 or 692. For transfer of resource for period acquisition, you use transaction type 680 or 682. These are the screenshots. Pass and have a look at it. Now we come to the end. Thanks for watching.